We've got a load all over the highway. The truck is on fire. Fire crews are now trying to hose it down. This will be there for probably the balance of the rush hour today. So major problems on the 401. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us on this very cool morning. I'm Emily Vukovic, and yeah, temperatures hovering around the freezing mark in some areas. We've got frost, and when you've got frost and temperatures hovering around 0, there's a good chance for black ice. So, we haven't talked much about this so far this season, but there is a chance for it this morning. We're looking at 0 through Orangeville. No, we do have a system approaching. I mean, I've got really, really good news, and I've got really, really bad news. I mean, I have like kind of the best of both worlds today, but we'll talk about that coming up. But first, Tom, what is going on with that fire? We've got a warm up on the way. We can thank those nice warm southerly winds and us sitting right into that warm sector for seeing temperatures up into the 20s, low 20s, feeling more like the mid 20s. But we do have a cold front approaching by the afternoon. That could bring us some stormy weather and then much cooler temperatures behind it. We may even see some snow by the end of the week. Hi there, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. It is October the 27th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. We have major problems in the 401. We have a flipped over tractor trailer unit that was on fire. It's just being extinguished now right at the basket weave. It's eastbound. So if that is your route coming down the 400 or going eastbound on the 401, stay with the core. It's still going to be jammed. Yeah,
absolutely. Now, it is a cold start to the morning, so scrape your car if there's some frost on it. Don't just use the whole, windshield wiper.
But where do I find it?
What?
Where do I find the scraper?
Well, if you were prepared and you watched the forecast, you would know, Tom.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, la-di-da.
Oh, let's take a look at our current temperatures. It is a cool start to the day. It is. It's going to be a beautiful day with that sunshine. And I've got really, really good news for tomorrow. We're going to warm up close to 20 degrees in some areas.
That's not bad.
By the end of the week, some areas might see some snow.
Oh, that's not good.
I know.
That's very bad.
I know.
Especially with trick-or-treating.
I know.
But we're not going to say you're going to get total snow. We might get a little chilly.
Hey. Right. Ontario and to the east with that warm front. It's going to be more so cold front thunderstorms for us tomorrow, and I'll break that down for you in the long range. But first, here's Tom with traffic and what's going on with that fire. Big warm up on the way with this system approaching. We've got winds coming in from the south, bumping us up to about 20 degrees, feeling more like the mid-20s when you factor in the humidity. However, once this cold front comes through, we could see some stormy weather and then much cooler temperatures behind it. And like I was mentioning earlier, we could see a rain-snow mix some areas by the end of the week. Well, we do have a system on the way that's going to be bringing us a decent amount of rain, especially through northern Ontario. But for us, we're looking at less than 10 millimeters starting tonight and into tomorrow. We've got the warm front coming in. So today, thunderstorms are going to be quite possible to the north and to the east. Tomorrow, it's going to be our story throughout the GTA. We've got this system that's really going to help bump up our temperatures. We're looking at a daytime high tomorrow of about 20, feeling like 24. So beautiful, calm, until the cold front moves through. And that is where we're going to see that risk of showers as well as thunderstorm activity and then much cooler temperatures behind it. Now, as this system tracks its way east, we've got high pressure moving in, so we'll see some sunshine for a couple of days this week with the new system for Friday. This is going to be cool. Could see some rain. All right. Thanks so much, Kevin. I actually have a confession. I started my car like 5 minutes before I got into it this morning because I knew that if I didn't, I would be freezing.
Okay. Well, I mean, did you have your seat warmer on full?
Yes.
Okay.
And my heat blasting. I had it up to 28. I did.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then I started to cook on the QE, and I was like, okay, time to turn it down a little.
Really?
Take a log off the fire.
You really are in the wrong country.
I know. Yeah. I've been telling my parents this. Why did you move here? You could have gone anywhere.
Anywhere in the world.
They came over from Europe, and why did you come here?
And here you are.
You could have gone to Bermuda or Hawaii.
Hey, they could have moved to none of it.
True. I guess it could be worse.
You could be a little, Davidian.
Oh, I'd be freezing there. I don't think anybody's going to be complaining, but we could see some snow by the end of the week. All details coming up. Here's Tom. Yes, we do have a warm-up. We've got southerly winds coming in ahead of this system, which is going to bump our temperature up to 20 degrees tomorrow. It's going to feel closer to 24. Now, we do have that cold front coming in. That's going to bring us that stormy weather. We've got that cold air mixing with that hot, soupy warm air. That could trigger some convective activity. And then the rest of the week, we're looking at seasonal values. Brr. Yeah, it is certainly a chilly start to the day for many areas. By the way, obviously today is election day. Get out and vote and put your jacket on. As you're heading out to the polling stations this morning, you will need it. Rainfall forecast, we've got a system approaching later on today and into tomorrow. We are going to be seeing showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures are warming up significantly. We're actually going to see temperatures getting close to 20 degrees tomorrow, feeling more like 24. But by the end of the week, cooling down, we may even see some mixing. Yeah, those are all pretty spooky. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Monday. It is the 27th of October. I'm Emily Vukovic. It has been a decent last couple of days. Temperatures are really going to roller coaster for us weekend, and these kids look like they're having a good time. Right, we've got a system on the way that is going to bring us a little bit of rain, certainly not epic amounts. We've got the risk of a few isolated thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow. The warm-up will start to begin tonight, and into tomorrow we're expected to hit 20 degrees, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in the humidity. Now we're going to see a little bit of sunshine, but then increasing cloud cover by the afternoon. And then we do have this cold front that will be moving in. That is going to not only bring us some stormy weather, but it's also going to cool down our temperatures. Behind it, more of a northerly flow. And then for the remainder of the week, we're looking at more seasonal, slightly below seasonal values, but some sunshine. By Friday for trick-or-treaters, the forecast isn't looking great. And Friday overnight into Saturday, some areas, especially north of the 401, could see some mixing. Yes, that's a rain-snow mix. Temperatures are going to be quite cool. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. Hopefully he's got better news than I do. Not bad, not great. We've got some rain on the way. We've got a system tracking in throughout the day tomorrow. This is going to be bringing us about 10 millimeters of rain, and it's also going to be bringing us the risk of isolated thunderstorms. Thunderstorms, you ask? Well, doesn't it need to be warm for thunderstorms? Well, it is going to be warm. We're going to bump up to 20 degrees. We've got the southerly flow, and that's really going to help raise our temperatures to 20, feeling more like 24 when you factor in the humidity. Now, once this cold front goes through, that's where we could see that risk of isolated thunderstorms, and then we are going to cool down behind it, so much so that by the end of the week, we may even be dealing with a bit of a rain-snow mix Friday, overnight, and into Saturday. Not good news for trick-or-treaters because as of right now, the forecast is keeping us quite damp and quite cool, but the mixing should be north of the 401. Yeah, that is certainly going to be a busy spot in the next couple of hours, that's for sure. So yes, it's the one thing that you get to do. It is your human right. You can go out and you can vote for whoever you believe in.
That's right. So it's going to be an interesting run down, certainly in Toronto. I mean, there's a lot of other areas that it's going to be interesting as well out in Halton and around the area, but certainly Toronto. It's been leading up to a confrontation of the votes, so it'll be interesting.
Somebody posted on my Facebook page, I'm going to vote for whoever gives me a 4-day work week. Me too.
Okay.
Whoever promises that, sold.
Yeah, you can promise an awful lot of things. It's just coming up with it at the end of the day.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Well, today's going to be a decent day for getting out to the polling stations. Unfortunately, we could see some snow by the end of the week. More on that in a minute. But first, here's Tom. The warm-up is on tomorrow with that southerly flow. Temperatures bumping up to 20, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in the humidity. Cold front comes through. That's where we can see some stormy weather. And then behind the cold front, much cooler temperatures. But we will see some sunshine for Wednesday and Thursday. Come Friday, however, brand new system comes in. Temperatures are going to be cool enough late Friday into Saturday where we may see some mixing north of the 401. Well, it doesn't look too bad. We do have a system on the way that is going to be bringing us some rain, some warm temperatures, and the potential for some isolated thunderstorms in that order. We do have a cold front that's going to be approaching tomorrow afternoon. And once that cold front hits all that warm, soupy, muggy air that we're going to experience with this southerly flow, that's where we could see those convective showers. Now, once this system passes through, we are going to see a cool down behind it with wind shifting direction. And it's going to be a fairly cool remainder of the week with temperatures at or slightly below seasonal. On Friday, we do have a new system approaching. Now, keep in mind, since it's still 4 days out, there is a good chance that this could change. But as of right now, we are looking at cool enough temperatures Friday, overnight, and into Saturday, where we could see a little bit of mixing just north of the 401. Well, we've got lots of sunshine in the forecast, but you're certainly going to want to bundle up as you head out to get your breakfast because it is cool. We're looking at only 4 degrees for the city of Toronto. 2 in Hamilton, 1 in Newmarket, as well as in through Oshawa, 2 through Barrie. 1 through Orangeville, 1 in Kitchener, 4 in Brantford. To the south, equally cool down through London, 2 degrees, and Windsor for the morning, only going to be sitting close to 6. Hi, thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. It is the 27th of October. We will be checking in with Kevin Yard momentarily. We're just having a few audio issues. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. I've been having technical issues all morning long.
Really?
With
So
everything.
it's not just us?
Computers all over the place. So if you get to work and your computer's messed up and things, I guess it must be sunspots or something. I don't
Everything
know.
on my end has been fine.
Well, anyway, I don't know what it is, but needless to say, we got big problems on the 400. That's the common denominator, so expect delays.
All right, well, temperatures this morning are a little bit on the cool side. We're actually hovering around the freezing mark in many areas. So if you are seeing fog, I know they were seeing some through the Kitchener area. Black ice could certainly be a concern. I know you may be scraping your windshield in Hamilton with a little bit of frost.
Boo.
It is certainly a cool start to the day.
But then this afternoon, it's going to warm up beautifully. We're heading up to 13 degrees, so it's going to be sunny and nice and not too bad.
Not too bad. 12 with a mix of sun and cloud. 12, not 13.
I thought there was a 13 there somewhere.
Well,
What,
there
you sure?
might be. There might be, but not for the city of Toronto.
Well, all right.
We're looking at 12 with a mix of sun and cloud. All right, I think we are all set to check in with Kevin Yard. He joins us down at City Hall. It is going to be a busy day there today, Kevin. Yes, we do have a warm-up, but it is going to be brief. Tomorrow we are going to be seeing some showers, the risk of isolated thunderstorms. Non-severe in nature tomorrow evening and through the overnight, quite possible. The warm-up starts tomorrow morning when we do have this nice warm southerly flow getting up to a daytime high of 20, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in the humidity. But behind this cold front, things are going to change. Temperatures returning to at or slightly below seasonal averages, and by Friday it's going to be a cool night and wet for trick-or-treaters. Well, we've got some rain on the way. A new system approaching for tomorrow. It's going to really heat up our temperatures. And once that cold front hits, we are going to be seeing the risk of isolated thunderstorms. 20 degrees is our expected daytime high. We can thank that nice, warm, southerly wind for warming us up. And then that cold front comes through and things start to change behind it. Much cooler air pushes in, will be seasonal or slightly below. Looks as though it's going to be fairly wet, windy, and cool for trick-or-treaters on Friday.
Now, Emily has details on maybe a little warm up, and then I don't want to talk about it after that.
Oh, I see. So you're leaving all the good news to me? Okay. Well, first let's talk about the warm-up. We do have a system approaching. This is going to give us a little bit of rain. The potential is there for some isolated thunderstorms once that cold front moves through, more so late in the day tomorrow and into the overnight into Wednesday. This movie is very slow, so I'm going to click ahead and I'm going to show you what's coming up after the system. We are going to be seeing a clearing trend for Wednesday and Thursday, but for Friday, the bad news that Tom was mentioning is that it could be cool enough north of the 401 overnight into Saturday to see some mixing. Of course, Kevin.
Was there an election?
Oh, Tom. Yes, of course. Everybody needs to get out, and it's their right. It's like the one right that you definitely have.
And so many people don't exercise that right.
No.
In fact, it's dismal how many people don't show up for election day, as a matter of fact. But
That's
yes,
true.
I will be going and voting.
Absolutely. We'll be the first ones at the polling stations because we get off work early because we get up in the middle of the night.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for my wife to finish work.
Oh, that's nice.
And we're
of
going to
you.
go together.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I usually call my husband. Have you voted yet? No. Have you? No. Okay, let's go.
Okay, there you go.
All right, 12 degrees today. You're going to want to bundle up this morning. Warm, muggy air coming our way. I'll talk more about that. Plus the potential for some snow by the end of the week. See if I cover up my mouth. It didn't really happen. Right, Tom?
Yeah, nice try. You've said it's snow almost every report you made so far this morning. Let's go and have a look and just see how we're doing. Yellow.
The rainfall forecast, we are going to be seeing some showers throughout the day today. Well, it's more so this evening and through the overnight ahead of this system. And then tomorrow, we're looking at less than 10 millimeters unless we do see some isolated thunderstorms, in which case our temperature or our rainfall amounts could be going up, localized heavy downpours. The system that is going to be bringing us some rain and thunderstorms is also going to be warming up our temperatures significantly. We're expected to see a daytime high of 20 degrees tomorrow, feeling like 24. Cold front really cooling things down, and just in time for trick-or-treating north of the 401, we could see some mixing. Well, we are going to see some showers with this next system that's going to be moving through tonight and into tomorrow. Just ahead of the warm front, we could see a few isolated showers, possibly even an isolated thunderstorm through the overnight tonight. But our best chance for seeing isolated thunderstorms is going to come tomorrow when the cold front comes through the evening and overnight. We've got warm southerly air coming up from the U.S., which is really going to help to bump up our temperatures to 20 degrees tomorrow, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in the humidity. Cold front moves through. We are going to be seeing high pressure behind this, so a clearing trend for a couple of days, but then for Friday, unfortunately for trick-or-treaters, north of the 401, temperatures could be cool enough to see a rain. Good to throw a workout in there as well. I also got a tweet saying, I hope the sun melts the frost off my windshield because I have no idea where my scraper was. Did somebody just walk right behind us?
It looked like somebody walked behind us, but in a costume or something. It looked like
I think it's just part of our maintenance
Was
crew.
it? Maybe.
I think
Might have
so.
been. Anyway.
Anyway, so yes, we've been receiving lots of tweets about the frost in St. Catharines, the frost in Hamilton. It is fairly widespread. Advisory still in place for Niagara and through Hamilton.
I vote for not talking about it at all.
Well, Tom, it is what it is. We have to talk about it.
Do we?
Well, we can't always just talk about sunshines and rainbows, can we?
Let's do that. Let's try it out and see how it works. Keep everybody happy.
Guaranteed we probably won't be on the air for very long.
No? Oh, well, all right.
Well, we are going to see some sunshine today, but temperatures about seasonal. Tom, here's an update on your morning commute. Well, we've got high pressure in place for today, so we'll see some sunshine, and our temperatures are going to be warming throughout the day, staying mild tonight and then really heating up for tomorrow as we sit comfortably in this warm sector. Getting up to 20, feeling like 24. Cold front comes through, brings us the risk of isolated showers and thunderstorms, and then behind that cold front, much cooler air mass. We're going to be hitting seasonal or slightly below for a few days. By Friday, just in time for trick-or-treaters, some areas just north of 401 may see a little bit of a rain-snow mix, but for the city of Toronto, we're looking at showers. Rain in the forecast with the system approaching throughout the day tomorrow. We may even see a few isolated thunderstorms with that because temperatures are really going to be warming up. We've got warm, muggy, soupy air coming up from the United States, which means once this cold front hits, we could see some convective showers. Behind that, we've got much cooler air coming, a bit of a rain-snow mix. Okay, how much do we love Winston's hat?
Well, he can't hear because he's got the headphones on.
So cute.
He's saying hi and he's got headphones on. That is cute.
It's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
See, there is a plus. I mean, I'm not looking forward to snowsuit season because there's nothing worse than getting your toddler in a snowsuit and then being like, Mommy, I have to go to the potty.
Yeah.
What?
And then it's even worse because then you've got to get into your snowsuit too.
So?
Yeah.
Mine's a one piece. I just step into it right up. I've got a onesie as a snowsuit.
There you go.
They make them for adults in some
Of course
countries,
they
you
do.
know. All right, well, let's look at our temperatures for today. Because of a southerly wind that's coming in, really warming us up tomorrow. I'll let you know how hot we're going to get in a minute, but first, here's Tom. Thanks, Tom. First, you're making fun of my snowsuit, and now you're telling me that I'm going to be stuck in traffic. I'm taking Dundas. All right, high pressure in place for today. Lots of sunshine and warming temperatures. We are going to be seeing that nice warm southerly flow through tonight and into tomorrow. Cold front coming through. That's where we're going to see some showers. We could see some isolated thunderstorms as well. And behind that cold front, temperatures dropping close to seasonal values. A little bit of sunshine for Wednesday, Thursday, but by Friday, brand new system coming in. Unfortunately for trick-or-treaters north of the GTA, we could actually see a bit of a rain-snow mix. Downtown could see some showers, but it's going to be cool. Thanks, Tom. Well, we do have a system on the way that is going to be bringing us some rain starting tonight to the north, and it'll be our story throughout the evening and through the overnight. We may see a few showers ahead of that warm front. Isolated, non-severe thunderstorms tomorrow and into Wednesday. We are going to be seeing a little bit more active weather. We've got this southerly flow that's really going to warm up our temperatures. We're looking at a daytime high of 20 tomorrow, feeling closer to 24. This cold front's going to come through. We've got the risk of isolated, non-severe thunderstorms, and then behind the cold front, temperatures cooling down pretty dramatically to at or slightly below our seasonal average. A little bit of high pressure in for Thursday and, well, Wednesday, Thursday, and then for Friday, new system approaches, and unfortunately, this could make us having a wet and very cool trick-or-treating on Friday. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday. It is October the 27th. And over the weekend, we saw some decent conditions and warm temperatures, at least for Saturday. Sunday, a little bit cooler, kind of like a horror movie when you see a DVP, normally an incredibly busy highway, completely empty. We're going to join Kevin Yard now. He joins us down at City Hall. And Kevin, people are all excited to vote today, but they'll need to bundle up this morning. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, it's one of our few rights. A lot of people need to exercise those rights today. 12 degrees, a mix of sun and cloud for the afternoon. We're not looking at incredible amounts of rain, less than 10 millimeters. Of course, if we do see some thunderstorm activity tomorrow evening and through the overnight, then those amounts certainly could go up. We are going to be seeing a really nice warm southerly flow. That's really going to heat us up. We're looking at a daytime high of 20 tomorrow, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in that humidity. So that's where we're going to see the chance of isolated thunderstorms when that cold front hits all that warm, muggy, soupy air. Best chance for convective showers. Now, behind this cold front, temperatures are going to be cooling down. We're going to see high pressure move into the area. Little bit of sunshine for Wednesday, Thursday, but then Friday, brand new system coming in. And unfortunately, I wish I had better news, but as of right now, it looks as though we're going to stay cool and we're going to stay damp. So for the downtown core, looks as though we're going to be seeing some showers, drizzle on and off, but areas just north of the 401 up through cottage country. Trick-or-treaters might be dealing with a little bit of snow because this forecast map takes a shot from one of our forecast models at 6 p.m. So this is just prime time for trick-or-treating. This is when a lot of people are starting to go out. And this is when those like little itty-bitty kids, like my daughter Brooklyn, who's 2, I think she'll be out at that time. We're looking at 7 degrees for Friday, but then look at the overnight lows for Friday and into Saturday. Could be cool enough that if you go out to a Halloween party downtown, you may walk out to see a few snowflakes through the GTA. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is the 27th of October. And over the weekend, people were out and about already celebrating the festive season. No, I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about Halloween. We did see some sunshine over the weekend. Temperatures were okay. And we could see some very isolated, non-severe thunderstorms. So we're not looking at crazy rainfall amounts, but the storms, they're going to stay very isolated and non-severe in nature. But of course, if we do see some thunderstorms, locally heavier downpours are certainly quite likely. Southerly flow bumping us up to about 20 degrees tomorrow, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in a little bit of humidity. And then once that cold front hits all of that warm, soupy air, that's our best chance of seeing some convective showers, so more so towards the evening and overnight. Now, behind this cold front, temperatures are going to cool down dramatically back or slightly below our seasonal average. High pressure in place, so we should see a little bit of sunshine Wednesday, Thursday. But by Friday, brand new system coming in, and I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is the type of system that could actually bring us a bit of a rain-snow mix late Friday and into Saturday. So north of the 401, if you're out really late, you could see a couple of snowflakes coming down. Joining us, meteorologist Dr. Doug Gillum. It is all about trick-or-treating. Everybody
Sure.
wants to know, are we going to be bringing umbrellas or are we going to be wearing snowsuits underneath our costumes?
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to have to worry about precipitation during trick-or-treat time right in the GTA, although the timing's very close. But
Okay.
you'll probably want the snowsuit just to stay warm. Maybe something from the movie Frozen would be an appropriate theme.
Right, like the Olaf. Is that the
Right,
snowman's
yeah.
name? Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody's going to go as the snowman this Halloween. But before then, I mean, we're going to get some high pressure in, but it is going to be cooler.
Right, yeah, after our brief warm-up on Tuesday, it's cooler for Wednesday and Thursday, but not cold. Just temperatures where we should be for this time of year.
That's fair enough.
But as we go into the weekend, it's going to be colder than we should be this time of year. But
Gusty winds and chilly afternoon showers. Kids
Right.
don't like this forecast, Doug.
well, it certainly beats evening showers.
True,
So we
true.
will have a period of showers come through during the afternoon. Winds will be gusty from the north, and that rain may mix with or end as a little bit of, yes, wet snow possible.
He said it, not me. He said it.
I was trying to make you say it, but
Not a chance.
But note the break during trick-or-treat time. Most of the widespread precipitation should be to our south, and then we'll be looking for lake effect precipitation.
He's just full of good news
Snow.
today, isn't he?
Friday night into Saturday. And there's the pattern for the upcoming weekend. Temperatures, it's going to be November. It'll feel like November, but it's going to feel like late November.
Okay, so areas that are really going to be impacted by this lake effect snow. Give me some areas.
Well, south of Georgian Bay, looking at Collingwood, Shelburne, down towards Orangeville, and also to the west of London, places like Strathroy. As we look at the pattern map, again, the winds will be from the north-northwest. Doesn't show up
Okay.
well in the model, but again, to the west of London and around Collingwood. The western GTA could even see a few flurries.
All right, so we are looking at an overall chilly weekend to make sure you bundle up the trick-or-treaters. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday. It is the 27th of October, and we've got quite a system on the way. We've got the potential to see sun, rain, thunderstorms, and then by the end of the week, maybe even some snow. I know, not what you wanted to hear, but it is going to happen whether we like it or not. Over the weekend, we saw pretty decent conditions. We're going to see a lot of heat and humidity start to build into our area tomorrow. We're not going to see incredible amounts of rain, but of course, if we do see an isolated thunderstorm, we may see some heavy downpours, localized, of course. Southerly flow throughout the day tomorrow, bumping our temperatures up to 20 degrees, feeling closer to 24 when you factor in the humidity. Our best chance of seeing some thunderstorms is going to be tomorrow evening in through the overnight with that cold front, and then behind it we've got much cooler air coming in. High pressure is going to push its way through, so we may see a little bit of sunshine for Wednesday and Thursday, but then Friday, brand new system moves in through the GTA, and unfortunately this system is bringing with it quite a bit of cool air from the north, and temperatures are going to be dropping significantly. So for trick-or-treaters on Friday, bundle them up in their rain gear as well as a warm coat, because temperatures are only going to be a high of 7, low of 4, and through the overnight we may see some mixing north of the 401. Thanks, Chrissy, and thank you for joining us here at the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday. It is the 27th of October, and it's a big day for us here in the city of Toronto. It is time to vote, and Kevin Yard joins us live at City Hall this morning. Kevin, what's the word on the street? Thanks so much, Kevin. We are going to be seeing some active weather move in through the area. We're going to be seeing a system bringing us showers starting as early as this evening, just ahead of that warm front. Cloud, again, chance of showers. It's not going to be until tomorrow afternoon where we're going to actually see the bulk of this moisture and our highest risk of seeing an isolated, non-severe thunderstorm. We've got warm, soupy, muggy air coming in from the U.S. Daytime high getting up to about 20 degrees. And then we've got this cold front moving through. So by late afternoon, evening, and through the overnight, that's our best chance of seeing those convective showers. Behind this cold front, temperatures are going to cool down significantly. We're talking seasonal or slightly below. And then we've got high pressure. So we'll see a little bit of sunshine for Wednesday, Thursday. By Friday, brand new system coming in, and unfortunately our forecast models are showing us that at this point, anything can change, it's still 4 days out, but at this point we do have the chance to see a bit of a rain-snow mix just north of the 401 up through Cottage Country as of 6 p.m. on Halloween. So not great for trick-or-treaters. Temperatures are going to be cool, and it's going to be wet regardless on Friday. Saturday we clear up, but it's cool. I don't know about you, but I don't think I'd pay $125 for a pumpkin. I don't know, but it is pretty cool. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's the 27th of October. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. Over the weekend, we saw some pretty decent weather. We did see some sunshine and warm temperatures for tomorrow. The system is going to do good news and bad news things to us. It's going to bring us some rain, so that's a little bit of bad news. We also have the potential to see some thunderstorm activity once that cold front hits all the warm, soupy, muggy air. That brings me to the good news. We've got a nice warm southerly flow coming in this afternoon, tonight, and into tomorrow. So temperatures are going to be really mild. We're talking 20 degrees, feeling closer to 24. Then the cold front moves through. That's going to give us the best chance of a few isolated thunderstorms. And then behind the cold front, we are going to see a little bit of a different weather pattern. High pressure move in, winds coming in from more of a northerly direction. So it's going to cool down significantly. And by Friday, brand new system on the way, and our temperatures are going to stay cool. So for trick-or-treating on Friday evening, for the little kitties, the little itty-bitty ones that go out at around 5, 6 o'clock as soon as it gets dark, it looks as though we're going to stay relatively dry, may see a few showers. But if you're trick-or-treating a little bit later, and if you're trick-or-treating north of the 401, you may see a little bit of mixing because temperatures are really going to cool down Friday, late evening, overnight to Saturday.